3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on this afternoon, family? How y'all doing? I'm coming to y'all with a cheeseburger and some fries that I made. Coming to y'all with some real talk today. Real talk. I notice a lot of things that's going on with kids today. I don't know how much I can stress. Parents, get a grip on your kids. Sit down and talk to them. Let them know what this world brings. Because my grandbaby, I said, oh my God, I feel sorry. Sorry for them as they coming up. This world is getting more wickeder than anything else. I have never seen it like this. And it grieves my soul. So please get your kids, start talking to them about everyday life, get them on the right path. Because there's a lot of parents out here that just letting their kids just go wild. I'm having a cheeseburger homemade. Got some Velveeta cheese on it. And I woke up and I'm feeling just blessed this morning. Because I realized one thing, that, like I always say, God gave me a gift. And He gives it to me every day. That breath is in this body. So what's going on with y'all today? I see some people got on and get off, they get on. I'm sorry, I ain't burping today. Now, if one slip out, then it slips out. But this is about you, family. And this is about taking care of yourself and taking care of your health. Taking care of your kids. Getting a good foundation back in the house. These kids, a lot of these kids today don't know anything about structure. They don't know about sitting down at the table, eating. How are you? I'm doing fine. Hey, Tyreek. Hey, how you doing? Hey, KRR. Hope y'all day is going well. I'm just trying to live life and be free from any stress. I was reading somewhere, it says, you put God in everything. You cast all your problems over to Him. And don't worry about it. And when you feel yourself getting stronger, don't even try to fix it, because you're already put it in God's hands and He's going to take care of it. No, they can't discipline. In so many words, a lot of parents, when they do discipline them, they going to jail. Just think about it. These kids, they calling the police on their parents. It was one lady, she was crying down. Her sons, you can look it up on YouTube. Her sons had broke into somebody's house. And she tore their ass up. And they came, they locked her up for disciplining her kids. So the thing is that the system is taking all control basically out of our hands and letting these kids know, if your parents put your hands on you, we coming to get them. So a lot of these kids is throwing that up in your face. Yeah, they're cussing their mamas out. I wish my daughters never would cuss me out. They know better. But it's how you raise your child and what you let your kid get away with. To me, I don't give a damn. If I can't control my child and they getting out of hand, they ass got to go. If you done did everything possible that you can do and they still not listening, sometimes you just have to let them go and pray for them. But I developed I heard that, Kel. You absolutely right. Because my daughters and them to this day, they will not cuss. If they make a mistake and it slip out and they grown. And they say, Mom, I'm sorry. Because that's the respect that I demanded from them. And when they was little, they knew Mama wasn't playing. I was tearing their asses up. They in their 20s now. And one is almost 30. And they know. Now I got one. My middle daughter, she got a mouth on her. And she'll come back later and, Mom, I'm sorry. But now today, these kids calling the police and shit. The police killing them. And then you got, look at these two men who adopted them little boys. They go off into the system. They getting raped. They getting mistreated. And the system is all fucked up. Because they taking away the parents' rights. And that's why these kids are so loose. And I hate to say it, a lot of us, my age, in the 40s, 50s, they on drugs. So by them being on drugs, these kids is lost souls. They out here lost. And the only place they figure they have to go is to the streets. And then half of them. What kills me is if the mother and father is not together and the mother is mad at the father for not being with her, the kids suffer. If y'all go on YouTube and look it up, you got mothers who's keeping their kids away from their fathers. Who are we to keep their kids away? I didn't give a damn. My middle daughter, me and her father, we be at it. But her ass be going out the door with him. Because I never believed in taking my kids away from their parents, their other parent. Because that's wrong to me. Who am I? The system can't tell me that. It's my kids' choice. They know who took care of them. They know who did everything they were supposed to do. And who hurts later on. Y'all men, y'all don't realize. I'm saying, you step into a ready-made family and your kids come around and they see the love that you give in this. And I'm talking from experience of my daughter going to her father's house and telling him she needs some shoes and he didn't get them for her, but yet he buying some more kids some shoes. But now today, when you get older and you want your kids around you, your kids is nowhere to be found. Because they like, Daddy said fuck me, so I'm not going to, but I teach my kids, still love your parents. Call your father. Call him. Talk to him. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to honor thy father and thy mother. And your days will be longer. It's just that life brings you along different obstacles and hurdles. And sometimes we don't, hey, good morning, Big Mama. How you doing? Nowadays, people say mamas didn't give a damn. We raised ourselves. I like your sure fed. Yes, I raised my kids. And I consider myself a real mother. Because still today, my kids is spoiled, in a sense. Because I got a foundation where my grandmother stayed with us. I cook every single day. If I don't cook, I'm buying something out to eat. And that's very rarely. But my kids look forward to my food. They look forward to me talking. When they going through something, I'm right there. Even when they get mad. Mama here, it's an ear. I rub their back. If I get my kids on here, they'll tell you. Because at the end of the day, that's all that we really have. So if you take care of your kids and you instill in them family values, you will get a great reward in the end. That's just the way that I believe. You know, and from my example. Because I love my mother. She gets on my nerves sometimes. But she only means well for me. Because I'm her only daughter that she has. I have 3 brothers. And my brothers and them look at me like mama too. Because my mother was at work. When her and my stepfather, they split apart, I was in my brothers and them ass. They friends used to call me out my name. And I used to say, y'all not leaving? Don't worry about it. Wait a minute. Now, back in the day, I said, I'm getting on the phone. I'm calling the police. Y'all gonna leave up out of here. My mama was at work. And my brothers and them love me for that today. And they are grown men. You know, but it comes from where it starts at in the house. I remember back in the day, now I had a talking problem in school. I used to be talking my ass off. Come report card time, exercising. My father come in the door, stepfather, he'd be like, go get that belt. I used to get my ass tore up. I was one of them kids be running underneath from bed to bed. Until you had to flip the bed over. And then washing them dishes, I hated washing dishes. So what I would do, I'd clean up everything else in the kitchen and stack the dishes neat in the sink. And when I would do that, he'd wait 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and come and wake my ass up and be standing there laughing. Now you finna wash these dishes. And shit, at 14, I couldn't wear no makeup. That's probably why I don't wear makeup now today. I tried to put on some lipstick. He said, come here, let me see that lipstick on your lips. He took his finger and rubbed it across. He said, say no damn chapstick. I said, yes. He said, we'll go take that chapstick off. That's when a lot of parents, they paid attention to their kids and how they left the house. And if you did something wrong, the neighbor would be watching and be telling on your butt. Yeah, when the street light came on, your ass was in the house. And the street lights, they came on, what, about 8 in the summertime and 5 in the wintertime? You was in the house. You wasn't sitting outside all night to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning like these kids do now today. Ain't nothing. And if you grown and you at home with your parents, if I wasn't in the house at 12:30, I was getting grounded, and I was grown. I had to be in front of the house. Well, I call grown in. I was, 18? I left home when I was 19. But my mother did not play that. Your ass had to be in the house at 12:30, or you was not getting in. And then the next day, your ass was on punishment and let you go somewhere. She still tie your ass up. But those was the strong family values. I used to hate it. Oh, Lord, on a Sunday, my mama would go around the house turning up every TV on church, getting us up for church. We didn't understand back then. We be in church, they be getting the Holy Ghost, and they be running in. Me and my brother be sitting there like, what the hell is going on? Then we watch my mother fall out all on the floor. They come and they put the cover across her bottom part. But we didn't understand then. You know, and all we knew was we was in the church from the morning, sometimes to the night. We was in church. So the church values was instilled in us. And back then, if your parents cooked, whatever it was they cooked, you was eating it. And boy, I used to hate black-eyed peas. I used to sit there and be crying. I used to drain them with sugar, because I didn't like them. But we weren't getting up from that table until all that food was gone. But that's how times used to be. Now today, we don't sit down at the table and have family time and talk and have discussions and find out what's going on, you know, with each other. That's supposed to be that family time, at dinner time, when you sit at the table and you're praying together. Yes. Yes, Big Mom. Those was the good days. When your grandmama in the kitchen and your mama in there and they cooking Thanksgiving food and you in there smelling it. Oh, Lord, do y'all remember them days? And then when they make the cakes, you be want to sit there and lick the bowl. Those days today, it's not there. Everybody is scattered. Everybody gets their food. Yep, you right, KRR. Yes, you had to eat whatever the hell she was cooking. And I do my kids like that now today. They ask me what you cook, Mama, we don't care. And they eat just like it. And I call them all downstairs to get their plates. And sometimes we'll sit at the kitchen table. We'll sit in there and we'll talk to each other. But most of the time, my kids is scattered. They get their food, and Light Bright going in her room, and the mystery one, she going upstairs in her room. But I told them this is going to stop. I told my oldest daughter, we're going to start having family time. Come over, she going to come over because she does not stay with me. She on her own. My middle daughter's with me for however long. She came back home and she don't seem to want to leave. But I don't care, because family, now in these days and ages, we have to stick together. And when it's all said and done, like I said, all you have is family. And if you got kids, all you have is your kids. When you get old and you can't move around, you can't get here and there, I told my kids, if y'all put me in an old folks home, if I pass away, I'm going to hunt y'all asses. Because I be damned. I run for my kids, and I have took care of them. I think I'm a damn good mother. And I was like that to my brothers. I had 3 brothers, and I got 3 girls. If I know. Y'all get that belt? I got a extension cord. I used to get hit maybe about 4 times. It's like he didn't whoop the shit out of me. I had about 20 webs on me. Boy, me and my cousin, rest her soul. She gone now, but me and her, she stayed with us. We used to fight all the time. And we been on broke something and be trying to fix it, sitting up there crying. Because we knew we was getting our ass tore up with my mother and father when they got back home. I remember one time, she went in the kitchen, she told my mama, just kill me. But we didn't understand then. We weren't supposed to be fighting each other. And we'd be fighting over clothes. Because she used to take my clothes, hey Frank. She used to take my clothes and would not get them back. And I'd be fighting, I'd be mad as hell. And that cousin right there, oh boy. I miss her. She died, she was 43 years old. And she died from cancer. And it took her out fast. And we was close. And I showed her, I think about her all the time. But boy, she used to cook. We all be at her house eating. My cousin Sabrina. And when we got through eating, we all be running to the bathroom shit. But we knew her food was good. So she'll cook for everybody. She was the type of cousin, she just said, just bring yourself. She'll try to have barbecues and stuff. And she'll take sometime her check and spend it on food. Just so she can see her family. Because family matters. Now today I kind of hate it. Our family is so split apart. And we never had a family reunion. Only time we see each other is at funerals, mostly. And I'm guilty of it because I isolated myself. And when it's all said and done, it's all you do have is your family. I have the French fry. I just look at it like this. You have to live life, enjoy your family, and instill great values in your kids. Because life, this world here is just like you just passing through. Yes, they are, Frank. They are too busy today. They don't take the time out, with families. And, remember how we used to play Monopoly and Uno and we sit around? They don't do that now today. And I'm guilty of that too. Because I said that I have to start with my kids. For the church swag, I said I do. Yes. My stepfather, my daddy, I had a good father too, but I was raised by my stepfather and my mother. And I remember back in the day when the man, he ain't had no job. He wasn't working at the time. My mother was. He got out with the janitor. He made our Christmas happen. He made it happen. Yes, he did. Now today, a lot of these men is not men how they supposed to be, because the man is the head of the household. He's supposed to be the provider for his family. And the woman is the nurturer. And the kids come. It's God first, then man, and then woman, then kids. The man is the breadwinner. We not the breadwinners. We is the ones that's supposed to take care of the house. Cook, clean, wash. Now those are old values. So they say. And my mother always tell me, you got to get out of there. But I can't, because it's instilled in me. My house, I'm always cleaning. I'm always cooking. And I'm always thinking about when I wake up, man, what I'm going to cook today. Do I got this down there? I'm running to the store. I'm going and get what's needed for my house. Tissue, paper. A lot of these mothers ain't mothers like that anymore. They trying to hang out with their kids. And a lot of fathers is gone away from the house. Because some of them, sometimes, they can't stand being around that woman. And women don't realize the way that you keep your man at home, cook, clean, and, excuse my French, and fuck. Don't tell him no. What the hell? It don't take nothing. Because when you telling him no, somebody else telling him yes. And that's how a lot of women, they lose their men. And then they want to fight for them. But you lost them because you didn't do the necessary things that you were supposed to do. If you got a good man, then you're supposed to do those things. That's something that's just a given fact. That's the way that I look at things. Maybe I'm in the back in the days, but, I'm glad that I'm like this. My grandmother always taught me, as long as, baby, you take care of yourself, you keep a clean house, and you feed your man, and it goes out the other way, you ain't never got to worry about nothing. If he stray away, behold, he's going to miss you. He's going to come back. But if you ain't doing none of that, and they coming home, the house is nasty, the sink is full of dishes, garbage running over, and your ass been at home all day, ain't nothing. It's going to be that little woman that come along that's clean, smelling good, and looking good, and all of a sudden his ass going to be spending the night out. And you going to be wondering, where the hell is he at? That's why you have to appreciate it, and it goes for the men too. You got a good woman, and she's taking care of her business, and she's doing what she's supposed to do. You take care of her. You take time out. Go get her hair did for her. Send her to the spa. What is $60 for 60 minutes? Get a massage or something. Surprise her. It's not hard if you got a woman that's taking care of her business. And kids, families need to get back together to instill the values. That's why it's so many broken homes, because of the examples that we give our kids. I noticed something. Now, I have never been married. And I do have 3 girls. And I was asked 3 times, but at the time, I didn't want to get married. But what it shows your kids is that you could dispose of a man. It's nothing, because you give up. And we all go through changes. There is no perfect person in this world. No one. Because if we was perfect, we wouldn't even be here. And God, yes, I'm guilty of getting mad and cussing her out. Worked on that. Yes, you have to work on that KRR. When you feel yourself rising up where you want to argue with her, just walk away. Walk away until you calm down. I had to tell my brother one time. I ain't gonna say which one because I don't know he get mad, but he was calling his wife out her name, and I said to him, "Don't do that, because you are degrading her. That's your wife. You're supposed to love her." You know, he was mad at her because she wasn't doing the things that she was supposed to do. But when she started doing them things, he changed, and he changed for the betterment of her, and he started realizing and loving his wife. Like I always say, I tell men in the street when they come at me, I got somebody at home. I'm not looking for nobody else. And they said, well, can you take my number? What am I going to take your number for? I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to use. I said, let me tell you something. I told one guy this. He was trying to make his woman, and she was in the car. I was putting gas in my car. He came over. They must have got into it or something. And she was laughing because of what I told him. I said, I bet you got a beautiful woman at home. Now I ain't got nobody say you a damn lie. Because I see a woman sitting over there in that car and she looking dead at you. I said, but you get out here and you out here slanging penis and you catch something. I said, how you know that I ain't got no diseases? How you know that? All you looking at is the outer appearance. I said, in that time and energy that you putting on another woman, you could be putting that on your wife. Yes, he did that in front of her, my right hand to God. And I told him, you need to take your ass home, take your woman out, whatever differences that you have. If it's not that bad, make it work. Because in reality, all things you're going to get. Hey, Big Mama, hope everything is going well with you. See you later. And I realized one thing. When you get out here and you get somebody new, you have to learn that person. When you first get in a relationship, it's all new. It's all exciting. The sex be good, the conversation be good. But once you actually get in a relationship and y'all start staying with each other, you find out the real them. That's why you don't move too fast. You take your time and you really get to know the person. A lot of people will jump in the sack first. And, you know, them feelings, it rises up for that person. Yes, amen, yes. Because the sex be talking. And you don't pay attention to nothing else. Then you done fell in love. And y'all move in together. And woe be on. You be like, God damn. This person like this is that, this is that. Damn, I didn't know this. So my word to you, if you have been in a relationship for 2 or 3 years and it ain't that bad, y'all arguing and fussing, cut that out. Say, you know what, baby, we're going to sit down and we're going to learn how to talk to one another. Get a person a chance to get it out before you cut them off and then you start talking. That's what creates conflict. Because the person will start trying to explain something, then you'll go right in. If they say something that you don't like, and then here you go, you going right in on it. You haven't gave them a chance to explain themselves. And we guilty of that. Because when they saying something that we don't like, then we jump, well, you did this and you did, then you're going back and forth. And the problem is never resolved. So you have to learn how to humble yourself. And when you feel yourself get mad at that person and you finna say something, you know, that you can't take back. Because words have power in them. If you love that person and that person loves you, you might say the wrong thing to them and it will damage you. So you have to take the time out to learn how to sit and listen. Listen to them. Listen to what's going on with them. And if it's something within reason, work on it. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? My other half, he has never farted in front of me. No, he hasn't. Sure ain't. I have though. Shit, it slips out. If it slip out, it slip out. You can't hold that in. and you know you comfortable with somebody, you could be on the bathroom. You could be in the bathroom taking a shit. Cause we all grown here. And then they walk in and it's nothing. They don't even bother you. Cause you used to that person. You know. And that's priceless. Cause now today, if you got somebody that's good and y'all just having a little problems, work them problems out. Get it right. Cause ain't nothing out here but more drama. I always say all you get is a different look, but the same thing and more problems. If you think about it. Now, if a person is just nasty as hell, they don't want to clean up. You coming home and the house is dark and gloomy after you've been working hard. Because I believe in this, your house is your peace of mind and it's your solitude. And you have to come home to comfort. You have to. So if you got a nasty ass person and you clean, it's not going to coincide. It's not going to work. Because you going to always be fussing or you going to find something. And if that person don't want to change how they is, but people can't change who they are. If they nasty, they just goddamn nasty. Now, I done seen that for myself. They can't change who they are. You say you brush your teeth. It ain't supposed to bother her. She love you for who you is. And when you find somebody that accepts you for who you is and accept all your flaws, you got a winner. You have a winner. See, because you can make the sex good. You can make it like the first time. Like they say, you can role play. And you can do that. Put some excitement in it. Light some candles on the table. Man, surprise. Make a dinner. Sit down, put on the men. Y'all had y'all little lingerie things. I remember they had the little, the thong thing for men back in the day with the elephant in the front. But y'all put y'all little, in there and dance for your woman. Give her something different that she ain't seen you do. So you can bring the life back. If it's dead, you can bring it back. There's no such thing as you cannot bring it back, because you can. But don't let it get too far. Because if you let it get too far, then, hey, once that love is gone, it's gone. I believe in that. Once it's gone, because I have prayed people out of my life, and once I'm over them, I'm over them. And if I see them, I can still talk to them, hey, how you doing? Or whatever, and they still be talking the same shit. It ain't like that, partner. It's done. It's over. Because I done got over you. I realized the reason why I'm not with you. So why would I want to take something back that I done left permanently? Like they say, sometimes when you go back and back, it creates more problems. So while you got them there, work on it. Keep the spark going. Don't get mad and go lay on the couch, or you got your back turned to her or him. Don't do that. You supposed to, if the man, give him about 10, 15 minutes, calm down, and you come back and you kiss him. Kissing on the forehead and on the jaw always breaks the ice. And when you hug somebody. Now, if you kiss them like that at y'all art and they push you away, then you know what? Fuck that person. That's the way I look at it. Because if a person really love you, ain't nowhere in here I'm going to stay mad at somebody that I really love. I get into, arguments. Because I talk a lot. Y'all see that. I talk a lot. Sometimes I don't know how to shut up. But later on I come back and I say, you know what? I'm sorry. And I kiss them. And it breaks all the ice. But if you sit there and you walking around and you mad, that is no way to live. No way at all. I was just sitting here just thinking about, where I want to be in the next 5 years. The things that I want to do and accomplish. If you ever talk to her in the bathroom, if she has something on your mind. You said talk to her in the bathroom? KR, these messages, they disappear so fast. I'm trying to see, okay. Okay. Okay, I fixed that. It says, I don't know if you ever done this, if you ever talked to her in the bathroom, if you have something on your mind. Yeah, you talk to your mate anywhere. In the bathroom, shit, in the car. You sit on the toilet, you taking a shower. That's your mate. You supposed to be able to talk to them about any and everything. That's your best friend. That's the one and only person that's close to you is your mate. That's the way it's supposed to be. And you're supposed to be able to talk to her about anything. That's why, because I talks about every damn thing. Everything with my mate. Everything. Whether he like it or not, I'm still talking. She, in that moment, just sitting on the edge of the tub and talk. Yes, you can sit on the edge of the tub and talk to her. Don't hold things in sometimes. If you need to express yourself, let it out. Let it out. If it's things that you want to fix in your relationship and you need to talk to them about, talk about it. Don't let it go on and on and on. Because when you let it go on and on and on, you and that person is further getting pushed away from each other. To me, that's just what I feel and how I feel of my years of experience. And communication in a relationship is everything. If you don't have communication, you ain't got nothing. And if you don't have strong love with that person, then you ain't got nothing. A person's supposed to be, if they your mate, if you get sick, they supposed to be right there by your side. If you can't wash your ass or wipe yourself, they supposed to be right there by your side. You ain't supposed to go through nothing by yourself. And if you got bill problems, whatever else, y'all sit down, y'all work it out. Money issues, work it out. You know, get on the budget. Budget yourself. Because sometimes it can be the bills and people get frustrated and they start cussing out each other. And, and it causes a lot of confusion. But when you really love somebody, you and that person can live in a box together and y'all gonna be happy. But that's not good. You have to make a change in that. You have to say, you know what? KRR, listen here. We're not going to keep on doing it this way. What's on your mind? What's going on? If you got to come up, the person, she in the kitchen cooking or something, you come up and you hug her. And you say, babe, you know what? I love you. And we need to get past this and we need to get through this. Let's sit down, let's talk. Don't go to bed mad. I had a ex, and his one of his friends' parents went to bed. The man sat up on the edge of the bed, and he said his chest was hurting him. Laid back down, was asleep, then wake back up. That's all it takes. Just think how you would feel if y'all got into an argument or altercation or something and you didn't say nothing to her. She didn't say nothing to you. God forbid anything happening to you. And that next day she was gone. You couldn't talk to her. So why you gotta love her like you supposed to? If the person genuinely loves you and you genuinely love them, don't let a day go by. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your better half. That's your real KRR. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And she's supposed to give it back to you. So start making like a date night. At least twice out of the month. We're just you and her. And you take her out. Y'all go out to dinner. Because what happens is in relationship, people become comfortable. They stop doing what they start out doing. And that's where the relationship fails at. That's where it fails at. That's where the sex fails at. That's where the attention, the laughter. You supposed to sit down, have movie night. Sit down on the couch. She lay across your lap or whatever else. Or y'all sitting up and her feet is across your lap. And I had somebody used to do my feet for me, and it felt so good. You feel so loved. It's just the little things. The little things that mean so much. What do you mean by that if you think that she's hurt you no good to her? First of all, to me, to fix God is going to send you that right woman. I had a friend that I work with. I used to work at Ford Motor Company. A little guy. They became like my best friends. His name was Eric. And we worked together. Every day we would talk. And he used to tell me, you know, Letitia, I want a wife. You know, I want to get, you know, married one day. But he was out there always searching. Nice guy. And they'd take his little money or whatever else. And he got set up twice at a hotel. And they took his wallet and took his car and everything. And he was in church. So he said he made up in his mind and he prayed to God. And he asked God to send him his wife. He was going to church and there was this young lady. He had liked my oldest daughter, but my oldest daughter didn't like him like that. But he prayed. He met this other lady that was the young lady that was in the church. Oh, KR, I am so sorry to hear that. Man. I will be praying for you so God can strengthen you. But he had prayed and he asked God to send him his wife. And he hadn't. Yes, she is okay. Look at me, I'm a living witness. She is okay. She is healed. You cannot worry. If you worry and stress out, God can't do what he has to do. He cannot. So you cannot stress out. All you do is just give her as much love as possible. Because love is good for the soul. Happiness. Just think about it. When you get upset and you're mad and angry, it turns your nerves and stuff up. But happiness is a healer to me. When you're happy and you're speaking life and positive things into your life, it brings more life in you. When you're depressed and sad, it brings you down. But what had happened was, I'm sorry, I got off the subject. What happened was he prayed. He hadn't had sex in a year. Him or her. They had started dating. They married now. They had one little boy. She had another baby on the way. I ain't seen if she had the baby or not yet. And you know he's good because he let God send him his wife. But he sacrificed his sexual habits that he had. He stopped and he prayed. He left it in God's hand and God sent him a beautiful wife. And that is the truth. And you will know your wife when you see her. Trust me, you'll feel it in your heart that it's right. And she'll feel it. Oh, wow. See, KR, she was right there all the time. That's how God works. You'll know when God put a good person in your life because they're going to love you unconditional. A woman is going to be concerned about your health, your well-being. She's not going to be concerned about your money. She ain't going to care if you got a goddamn dollar in your pocket. Because it does not matter. Hey, Isabel. It's not going to matter. She's going to love you for you. When you get down, that's when you know that woman is for you. And that woman knows that a man is for her when she gets down. Because life, we don't know what life is going to turn us. Much love to you, Isabel. No, age is not a number. Because I'm what? 5 years older than the person that I'm with. So, and I never thought I would date somebody younger than me. You know, and I've been with him, 5 years. We go through our ups and downs. Y'all look at my other videos. We had a little break. But God brings all things things that's meant to be, it'll come back together. It will come back together. Hey, it'll come back together. So you cannot. Sometimes it's an age limit though. To me, no 20-year-old go be able to be talking to no 40-some-year-old man. No. Because y'all don't have nothing in common. And I think that's just my opinion. I figured that all the older person can do to a younger person is drain them. Because for one, that older person has been there and done that. And they've been there and done that. So all they can do, but if you get somebody, I believe 5 years under you or 5 years over you, that's the age bracket to me. But I can be wrong. It's just an opinion that I'm giving. Yeah, I put her through a lot. In the end, I love her. She loves me. You put her through a lot. Ask God to forgive you and stop holding on to that. Let it go. That's in your past. If you put her through a lot, obviously she loves you. Y'all still together. And it don't matter because it's in the past. You cannot change the past. You live in the future and you talk positive things into existence. So positive things can come back to you. But if you living in the past having regrets of things that you did, you can't do that. Because all you're going to do is grieve yourself. So you got to let that go, KRR. Let it be in the past. Because you can't change it. Only God knows our future. You have to remember that. The devil don't know nothing but the past. So what he brings to you is the past. And if you think about it, when we get into arguments, all we throw up is the past. Past things. You can't change those things in the past. Only thing that you can change is your future. Think ahead. Think happy thoughts. That's what I do. Sometimes I sit and I dream. I be woke, but I be daydreaming. And I think about my future and where I want things to go and how I want it to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? I don't know what to say about that, KR. 49 and you was 23? Well, you was experimenting because you ain't with her today, is you? You was excited because she was somebody older and you was a young man. And I hate to say this, but that older woman, you had that strong back, okay? Because a lot of times when she wanted me for my money, that ain't all she wanted you for. That's what you thought. Oh my God. Oh boy. But life is what you make it out to be, and who you choose to be with. Just remember this, always keep peace. Try to keep peace. If you keep peace, everything will run smoothly. You're going to have a little chaos here and there. I know you did, because she would have drained the youth out of you. At 23 and she 49, I'm telling you, oh my God. I know this lady, she is 52. She look like she about 20. The men she messed with in their 20s, and they look like they're about 40. She draining their youth from them. That's why you have to get somebody that you're compatible with, where y'all can enjoy one another. Make sure you're compatible. They like almost the same things that you like. You're not going to get everything the same. You're going to have some arguments. You're going to get into it. You're not going to agree on everything. That's all part of life, and that's part of getting to know one another. Well, she was a hoe. I hate to say it, but she was a hoe. Okay? And thank God you left her alone, KR, because she was not right. She had a lot of men, different men around when you wasn't there. That means that she had a lot of spirits going up in her. And that is the truth. Hey, Hooper, what's up, Hooper? I know you laughing at me. Now, Project Slim is one of my brother's best friends. They was little. And I wish y'all could talk. I wish I could have him on and he'll tell you how I used to be. When they was little. But he was always quiet. You on the phone, you heard a man in the background. I hope you really left her alone. God got something better in store for you. You do not need to be going through that. That's a sign. See, manipulation. She was manipulating you because she had a lot of more years on you. So she was manipulating you. And you got to think of it this way. If she got other men going up in her, it's a chance she could catch something. And women can't tell right away if they have something. Sometimes it takes them a couple of months. And she can give you something that you cannot get rid of. And you do not want that to happen. It is not that serious. You can't get a benefit of the doubt. You know what? Sometimes we have signs there. We have them there, but we be ignoring them. And I'm quite sure you had some signs in the beginning of you dealing with her. Love hurts. Love don't feel good. When you love somebody, it's hard as hell breaking their bondage. But if you get on your knees and you pray and you ask God to take them feelings and desires for that person away, He will do it. Trust and believe. He will do it. I'm glad you walked away. Because if she was that type of woman, she could have got you killed. Anything. Just think about it. They got women out here, they got stories on YouTube where this one woman was cheating on her husband. It was the first 48 hours. No one YouTube, it was the first 48 hours. And she was cheating on her husband. And the boyfriend killed her. Because he was mad because she wouldn't leave her husband. But it could be vice versa. Now you hear about stories of women putting life insurance and stuff on these men and setting them up to get killed to get the life insurance. I was just looking at that yesterday. Why would you think that? KRR? Well, you most definitely need to be around that. Because that fast life. Now coming up back in the days, I knew of people who sold drugs and stuff, and they end up in jail or dead. It's only one or two ways out. Jail or dead. Because the closest person that was to them had them set up and they killed them. Or they in jail. Or they got so many people around them seeing them, come up big and they can't trust nobody. And the closest ones that's sitting next to them is the ones that's going to have them killed. That is the truth. So you have to be aware of who you're dealing with too. Your surroundings. That's why you got to do your background. Before you really get involved with somebody. You got to know what type of life that they came from. Who they parents, what their parents do, or what they did. You have to. You have to. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. And just being in a car around somebody that sells drugs. Your life, death is all around you. You have to think about it that way. Because somebody after them, or they jealous of them, or whatever else, or they done did somebody wrong. You don't know. And it just people's period. Hey, how you doing, Dan? Hey, Dan. You just have to be careful. She kept calling people, begging them for money. Well, I'm glad that you got her out of your life and that she's gone. And God is going to bless you with the woman of your dreams. But you got to be patient. You got to stop searching. Stop searching. You going to know when she's the right one. But my mouth is getting dry over here. Y'all know I'm taught what it says times will tell all. Sometimes it might take you some years to fully get to know someone. I believe he did. Yeah, you absolutely right, Hooper. It does take some time to really get. And then shit, you really don't even know that person. Look at who's that. Was that Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy? One of them. He had a wife and kids, and he burying all them goddamn dead peoples underneath the house and stuff. And they said his wife didn't know what was going on. You really don't know nobody. You could be with them for years. Just look at it. I was just looking how this man, you believe he did? Yep, I was just looking at this family where this man, he killed his wife and his 2 kids because he wanted to be with his girlfriend. The police in the house and he talking and like calm. And what happened was the girlfriend hadn't heard from her and she was pregnant. And her girlfriend was supposed to go to the doctor with her. But she didn't hear nothing from her and she called. So she had the police to come over and check the house. They couldn't get in the house. So they called the husband. He hurried up, he came there, and he talking about he had left early that morning or whatever else, and she was there. Come to find out, then the neighbor had a surveillance camera showing him going in and out of the house. Yes. Showing him going in and out of the house, like in between 4 and 5. He took his wife and his 2 daughters, his pregnant wife at that, took them to his job and dumped them over in some type of containers. He had killed them. Who would ever think the man that you lay with, every night you got 2 kids or whatever else, and he did that because he wanted to be with the other woman? That's crazy as hell. Why can't you just leave? Just leave. It is sad. It's really sad the way that things are today. And people's is they mad. That's why you have to be careful. Then you got to be careful if you got small kids, you know, or you got teenagers. Me and y'all have to be careful too, because one of them kids don't like you, they can lie on you just as easy and say that you tried to touch them or something like that, then your ass in jail. That's why you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And ain't no way in hell I would ever believe, I'm sorry to say, a man over my kids. If my kids say this man had touched them, that man has to go. If I don't beat the fuck out of him, he gotta go. That's the way I look at it. You know, and men, y'all have to be really careful, because I had that happen to a friend that I had worked with. He was away from his wife and his kids because his daughter, little girlfriends, lied on him and said that he was standing in the doorway while they was in the room sleep funneling himself, and he was doing such no thing, and come to find out. But it took that man 2 years. Money he had to spend, you know, on lawyers and stuff, and he was away from his family. He couldn't even be around his own kids. And come to find out, these girls had lied. Well, it looked like the neighbor was looking out for you, KR. And you know, the worstest feeling is for somebody to tell you that somebody that you love is cheating on you and got men coming in and out of the house when you gone, you at work. You know, but God gives you warnings about people. And trust me, you're not missing anything. She's going to miss you more than you're going to miss her. Once you let it completely go, you let it go, God going to bless you with somebody and she going to be begging you back. You trust and believe, yes. So let it go. But family, I hope y'all enjoyed this live video. Y'all see I'm coming on more and more live since I can now, and I can actually talk to y'all instead of taping and talking and then posting. I like talking live and communicating back and forth. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a blessed day. Y'all be safe out there. And if you have not subscribed to the Yofaith family, please, what you say, the worst feeling is seeing someone you kissed and made love to, kissing another. KRRG, please let it go. Let it go. I know it hurts. Let it go. Pray. Get on your knees. Ask God to take them feelings and desires that you have for that woman away. Please listen to me. I have heard it before. That pain, I know it hurts. And ain't no vagina worth it. Ain't no woman worth it. Or no man is not worth it. If you look at it, all this is just flesh. If she didn't love you enough to respect you and respect herself. Let it go. Pray. Ask God to strengthen you. Take that hurt out of your heart and heal that heart. Ask God to heal it. Because I have been there. Trust me. It took me almost 8 months. But I did it and I got over it. I stayed away. And you stay away from that person. Stop answering the phone from them. Stop calling. Stop going looking. When you let it go, God gonna work it out for you. Yes, I am so glad it's in your past. Keep it in your past. God removed that from you for a reason. But family, I love y'all. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Let me know what y'all thinking, what it is, what y'all like to see me talk about next. And I love y'all, and y'all be safe. And guard your heart. Don't open it up so fast. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye, Hooper. Love you too.